Day 2 of Epic Universe starts now. I didn't film on my first day because I wanted to just get I didn't know what I was walking into. I watched videos, I read articles, I did my research, but you don't really know something until you actually go. And so I wanted to just go without my camera and experience it and learn and look around and all this stuff. So I didn't vlog my first day, but now I'm gonna bring you along, vlog, and show you things I've learned, show you what I like about the park, some things that could use improvement, and just kind of show you my overall day. So come along. But first things first, my outfit looks a little boring for Epic Universe, so let's go change that right now. Okay, so there is Stella. There she is. And I'm currently on the walking path. Oh, I forgot to show you my new and improved outfit choice. So it's just a shirt with all of the Universal monsters on it. Early entry for Epic is like the other parks where any resort on Universal property, you get to go in an hour earlier than the park opens. All right, there's I'm some of the first people here. The gate's not even open yet, so I think we'll just have to wait by the gate. I'm not sure what time they'll open that up. Some of the first people in the park. So they hold you here, it's about 8:17. They hold you here until just about 9 to go into Mario over there. Wizarding World and Isle of Berk are not open during early park admission. The best strategy is to go to Nintendo World first. Minecart Madness and Mario Kart always have the longest waits in the park. Besides the Ministry, you should still have time to ride another heavy hitter, which is Stardust Racers, before early entry is even done. That way you will have ridden 3 of the most popular rides before the park even officially opens. Okay, so I'm taking a risk trying Donkey Kong. It doesn't open a lot at 9, but we'll see. All right, the music in Super Mario World is so loud, so I couldn't really talk. But I was trying to say earlier that it's a risk going to Minecart because sometimes it does not open on time. Like I was here a few days ago and I went there first because it's supposed to be open for early park admission, but it did not open till 10, and even then I think it was delayed a little bit too. But I did take the risk today and I went there and they did open, so I got on that with, like, the queue is a pretty long walk, but other than that I didn't wait at all. And then I went right over to Mario Kart and it was posted at a 20-minute wait. Waited like 5 minutes, but the line didn't look long. And something about that ride is that the whole queue is inside, which is nice because the air conditioning, like on the Donkey Kong ride, a lot of it's outside. And yes, it's covered, but when it's really hot like it is in summer, that could be an issue after just waiting a couple hours to get in the park in the direct sun. So I do recommend doing Minecart first, at least trying it, and then taking the risk. And if it's not open, going over to Mario Kart. I'm going over to Stardust now because that's the other one that's open. It's only 9:30 right now. I already rode this on the other day and it was really fun. I'm gonna go to the other side right now. Stardust Racers is a mock racing coaster. Very fun, a lot of airtime on it. Some people are comparing it, like asking is it better than Velocicoaster. I think that's all up to preference. If you prefer inversions, I think you're gonna like Velocicoaster better. There's more inversions. Stardust though is super thrilling because there's some near miss moments where you feel like you're gonna hit the other train, and there's a ton of like bunny hill airtime. So if you like more like out of your seat airtime, you'll like Cosmic Razors I think a little better. If you like the feeling of being upside down and the cool inversions that Velocicoaster has and the theming with the dinosaurs, I think you would like Velocicoaster a little better. At each portal they'll have you wait in like a cute area until 10 when they open it up. They'll let everyone in. So they let us in about 9:50. Oh, it's so beautiful. All right, so Hiccup's coaster is delayed. I already did that one the other day, so that wasn't a top priority to me, but it was really fun, so I wanted to do it again. But I ended up doing the flat ride, which is called Dragon Racers Rally, and it was really fun. It was great views of the park. If you move your arms, you can like flip your ride vehicle. I didn't do any flipping because I didn't want to get sick or anything, but it was still a really fun, nice little ride. I still have to do Fire Drill, which is the water ride. I'm about to go over to do that now. This land is so detailed and oh, it's just amazing. Okay, I was on my mission to monsters and got sidetracked by a beautiful fountain show that was to Harry Potter music, the Fox song in Chamber of the Secrets. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a little teary-eyed during it because I get teary-eyed during a lot of Harry Potter stuff. The music is one of those things that, like when I walk into Hogsmeade for the first time and I hear the music, I get a little teary-eyed. But the fountain show was just a wonderful surprise because it went perfectly with the music and it was spontaneous. It wasn't like a planned show, but I just stopped and watched it and it was wonderful. All right, headed to Dark Universe. Okay, Monsters is only at a 10-minute wait, and I would do single rider, but I want to show you a little bit of the queue. So I'm not gonna do single rider because single rider cuts off the queue. So since it's only 10 minutes anyway, I am going to go through the regular line. Oh, this is just awesome. I love you can see lightning in the window up there. It's so cool. Love it. Thank you.
I sense fear in your hearts. You're right to be afraid.
I hear you say, where's the fun in that? I agree, you delightful freak. What's that,
Lower the lights, quickly. Now, these people are friends.
Every time I go on that, I'm wowed and blown away. I forget stuff every time, and it's really long. I always expect it to be over, and then it goes on for a little longer. But the animatronics are just great. It is scary, so if you do get scared easily, you might actually be scared of this ride. It's not too bad. Like, it's more thrilling scary. It's very fun. I like how the hostesses have umbrellas because they can't be in the light. Because they're vampires.
Very welcome. Enjoy your last meal.
So I noticed a lot of the epic sit-down, or not sit-down, quick service restaurants have like a drink station before the restaurant in case you just want drinks. That's just kind of cool. And then there's always like a little walkway that you can go to get to the tables. And then you can order from the QR code from the app. So I'm gonna find somewhere cool to sit. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's go over here. Oh, the lights are changing. It's really cool in here. She said, enjoy your last meal. And then the hostess said to me as I was walking in, she said, watch out, the servers bite. Also, I like how most of the restaurants have freestyle machines. So you can get your drink yourself, and you can have free refills if you just buy the one cup until you leave the restaurant. Okay, I decided to sit underneath this. So like I said, you can order from the app and they bring it out to your table. That's how most Universal restaurants do their quick service now. So I ordered the Darkmoor Black Wings, and I really, really enjoyed them. They were really crispy and big. They were a little bit spicy, which I like, and the sauce on them was kind of like a soy sauce, which I really enjoyed. It was a very interesting flavor. I didn't really care for the cornbread much. It was kind of savory with the peppers in it, and I enjoy more of like a sweeter cornbread, so if you like savory cornbread, you'd probably like this. I just walked outside and wanted to check this area out too. I didn't think there'd be anything cool over here, but there is. That is awesome. This is still Das Steakhouse, by the way. It's just the outdoor seating, and it's covered. It's still really hot out, and it's like humid, so I wouldn't eat outside midday if I could help it. But it is covered at least and shaded, so that's good. But super cool. All right, headed out of, what's it called? Dark Universe. Something I learned by being here the other day is that at like, I don't know, 12:30, even noon, 12:30 to like 3, all of the quick service restaurants get crazy packed. Like, you have to wait in line to get in them. So if you want to eat a quick service and not have to wait in line and it be super crowded in there, go right away at 11, which is what I just did, and there was barely anyone in there. It wasn't super loud. I got my food quickly. I got to relax in the air. There was indoor seating. I didn't have to wait for it. So get to whatever restaurant you want early, and you might not like feel like you want to waste time eating somewhere that early, but I also learned that taking breaks in the air conditioning at Epic Universe is really important because there's not that many areas to sit in the shade. So finding any opportunity to sit in the air for a little bit and cool off and just like you know, recoup is really important. A lot of the queues are outside too, so the longer you're waiting outside somewhere, the hotter you're gonna get, obviously. So using the opportunities to have a meal inside is really important in my opinion, especially like in the summer, on a really hot day like it's been. It is just such a pretty park. They said they wanted to put the park back in theme park, and they definitely did, especially with Celestial Park. It's just really beautiful to look at. All right, last portal that I have not gone in yet. I'm gonna go in the other portals throughout the day, but this is just the one I haven't been in yet today. Harry Potter, it's massive. So I feel like this is a lot of people's least favorite land. I really enjoy this land because it's spacious. It doesn't feel overcrowded, and I'm a huge Harry Potter fan, so, but it just, I think it has a good feel to it. It doesn't feel too hot. There's more shade, I feel like, here. The streets are really wide, so you never feel like you're crammed when you're walking. Like Hogsmeade, you feel like you're constantly up against people. Here, you do not at all. There's plenty of space. Honestly, it's probably because everyone's waiting in line for the ride. Obsessed with the dish set that they have in the window here. It is so cute. I saw this show the other day, Listerk Arcanu. It was really entertaining. I really liked it. Part of it, the first part, like the pre-show part, you're standing up, so just be aware of that. But then you get seats after. And it's part circus-esque and part like Fantastic Beasts, like animals, and well, Fantastic Beasts, mythical, magical animals. Okay, something else I learned is that if you only have one day here, luckily I had 2 days, but if you were only gonna do one day here and you want to literally get every single ride and show done, you have to kind of be prepared to wait in some long lines if you don't have express. There's not too many rides at the park, so, and a lot of people are at the park, so the wait times are very high for most of the rides. So just be prepared. Like Ministry, for example, I waited about 2 hours for it the other day, and I didn't regret it because it was mostly indoors and it was air conditioning, and the queue is super cool, so I didn't really mind, but that was just a decision I had to make because I realized that, you know, I never really saw it below 180 minutes the whole day, so I kind of just went for it. It was at 150 and I ended up only waiting like 2 hours, so I mean, it was fine. The ride is amazing, super fun, super, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you have to do it. It's a great ride. There's animatronics, there's some screens, the way the vehicles move, it's just an exciting ride. But you will probably be waiting a while for that, so just a heads up. Alright, I'm staying at Stella Nova, which I mentioned before is only a 10-minute walk away, so I'm just gonna go take a little like midday break because it is extremely hot and I got there really early and I've been like sweating and everything. So I'm gonna take like an hour break, charge my phone, charge my camera, just cool down a little bit, and then come back for the afternoon and evening because it's open till 10 today, so I have plenty of time. But that's also a perk of staying at Stella Nova. If I was staying at one of the other resorts, I don't think I would do this because it takes a while for the buses to get here because it is kind of a long drive. It's like 20 minutes from Epic to City Walk, and then you also have to wait for the bus to come back, and it's about 20 minutes. So I'm basically doing this because I'm right next door. Okay, I knew my dark t-shirt earlier would be a problem. It just feels incredibly humid today, I think, is what the problem is. So it just feels really hot. Obviously it's hot, it's Florida in summer, but it just feels more hot today than any other day this week. So I showered and changed into a lighter shirt, and I feel much better. But I'm heading back to Epic right now. Ooh, it's not crowded at all out here. It's nice. The Untrainable Dragon Show, wow, that was really, really entertaining. I think that would be a must-do for pretty much anyone. It's, even if you haven't seen the movie, it was so entertaining. There was dancing, singing, dragons. I really, really enjoyed it. I think if you only have time for one show, choose that one over the Harry Potter one. I liked the Harry Potter one, but it was in second place for me for shows, for sure. That Untrainable Dragon Show is really impressive. I personally love a theme park show, so I think you should do both shows. And since it is hot, there's not a lot of shade here, I think it's a good idea just, you know, to get a 20-minute break in air conditioning anyways. But Untrainable Dragon, 10 out of 10, I loved it. Okay, I'm back in Dark Universe, of course, and wow, it looks so cool. It looks cool when it's stormy. One more thing I learned about Monsters is it tends to go down towards like the afternoon and evening, so if you really want to prioritize it, I would do it somewhat in the morning after the rides that kind of get long waits, like Hiccups Coaster, the Mario rides, and Stardust, and then come ride this because it tends to go down and I don't want you to miss out on going on it if it goes down in the afternoon. Hi Igor.
Hello.
I've been on to your manor several times.
Oh yeah, the experience.
It's my favorite experience.
I thought so. What was the best part, huh?
You, of course.
Of course, that is right. There you go. What monster really got you? Did you pee yourself?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, did you change your undies?
No.
You didn't?
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're a delightful freak. I'm choking on my spit. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Who'd you like the most? All of them.
Oh, when Phantom of the Opera rang and then turned around and went like that.
Of the opera, listen, he's very self-conscious about himself. You got to go be nice to him, okay? He's not the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's a little ugly, but don't tell him that.
Yeah, I won't. I'm gonna meet him later, so
Yeah, okay.
I'll leave that part out.
He's single. Piano.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a pleasure
You don't like
talking.
dungeons or anything like that, right?
No, I do.
Okay, yeah, you'll be.
Okay.
Yeah, I like you. I like you too.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was great talking to you.
Toodles, I love you.
Bye. Love you too. I got the pizza Linare, which I think I'm pronouncing that right, but this was so delicious. The cheese was so creamy. The crust was a little bit thicker, so you kind of have to enjoy a little bit thicker crust, but it was so crispy. The one thing I didn't enjoy about this was the big garlic cloves that were on there, but I was able to just take them off and I still got that garlicky taste. So if you do end up taking a little midday break in your park day, make sure you make it back out here for nighttime because the park really is amazing at night. They put in so much detail to making this a beautiful night park, and here's a little montage for you to convince you that you definitely need to see it at night. had such an amazing time at Epic Universe and I already can't wait to get back there. Thank you so much for watching and following along with me. If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more theme park content, and see you next time. Bye!